welcome to this episode of Desert BirkenTalk. I'm Tiff.
I'm Tashari.
And together we are
TNT.
On this episode, we are talking about Aetrex. This is the men's Largo from Aetrex, and it contains their Healthy 3, which you may have heard us talk about in the past. So let's just talk about this Healthy 3 because first, normally we put this in a different order, but I think number one for guys,
antimicrobial footbed.
That means, girl,
that your shoes don't have to live outside.
And so what that means is all of the fibers are so tightly knit together that funk is not going to penetrate these shoes, which means your man's shoes are not going to smell bad.
We hope, because some guys are real talented.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a super duper guarantee. I mean, feet stink. It happens, and some people just don't do well with certain kinds of materials, hormones, all these kinds of
chemistry,
things.
You know how that thing works.
But it definitely does help a lot.
Yeah.
Other great key is the orthotic aspect of this shoe. It has an arch that gets right up in there, and it's amazing. So it really helps with preventing pronation, which we've talked about before, which is when your ankles turn in, which causes everything to just be out of whack. So once you get some arch support underneath the ankle bone, it pushes everything and aligns from the ankles all the way up to the knees, the hips, and then the lower back. And a lot of people experience pain in the lower back and the knees because they're not wearing the proper shoes.
The better the arch support, the easier it is for you to get a proper weight distribution on your feet. Because sometimes, think about it, when you don't have that proper weight distribution, which is a phrase I do use a lot because it clicks to a lot of people a lot easier. You have too hard of a heel strike or too much force on the ball of your foot, and that can cause a bevy of all other kinds of pain.
Yeah, it's just, it makes a huge difference. It really does. It's super important. The other really important aspect of these shoes is the memory foam. It's awesome. I mean, it's just so nice. And
I can't stop pushing it.
You can't. It's really cool. And like in the metatarsal area, which is a really, really touchy point for some people, it really helps a lot. It's so squishy right here. So like folks with neuroma and those kinds of things, it's nice to have that padding there. There's no actual metatarsal arch in this, so I want to be clear on that. But it is nice and squishy right there. So it feels really, really good. And this is a nice looking sandal.
It is. You got the Velcro straps, so you have some adjustability. All 3 straps do open and close. You have the neoprene that's against the skin, so that makes it a little bit softer, but it also gives you a little stretch.
Right. And then you have some cork in here, which is nice because once your foot kind of settles into its place in the memory foam, you have some really good shock absorption there. The tread on this shoe is really good too. It's just a really nice, comfortable shoe. It's a good solid shoe. It doesn't feel like you're gonna wear through this shoe anytime soon. And they're just really, really nice. So our guys who really like to have that outdoorsy, super comfy feel, this is totally the shoe for you, especially with this arch support right here.
Guys, get yourselves in a Largo. You'll be really, really happy you did.
Promise. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.